Let's talk Idaho timeline, shall we? And how the unalivings happened shortly before 3 a.m. At 2:49:18, it appears that on the Linda Lane footage, you can hear what seems to be a scream. A few screams. Initially, I thought it was whistles, but I think they are screams. Now, also at 2:54:05, there seems to be some kind of male shouting or something. Keep in mind though, and yesterday I was reading the leaked messages of Steve Gonzalez with another TikTok creator that I will not name. But I was reading the leaked messages, and Steve said what's on the Linda Lane footage does not get what 1112 has. And it doesn't match. Like, it doesn't... Like, what you hear on Linda Lane is basically what is happening in the 500 Queen apartments, because there's like 200 units in there separating Linda Lane and 1122. So apparently from what Steve said is that what you're hearing on the Linda Lane footage has nothing to do with 1122 and what was happening to Kaylee, Maddie, Ethan, and Xana. So it puts me into guarded mode. Like, is 2:49:18 really a scream that I'm hearing? Or 2:54:05, is that really what's happening? Like, the unalivings are happening at that time? Possibly because they're faint and they're far away. Would Linda Lane have captured all of that footage? Perhaps. So Steve even said in the leaked messages, he said, whatever you hear on Linda Lane is real, but it's not, it has nothing to do with 1122. There was other stuff going on at 500 Queen, has nothing to do with 1122, so they're not related. The timeline, what we know that Kaylee and Maddie kept calling Jack at 2:52. That were the last calls. They started calling at around 2:30, 2:35 or something, and it kept going until 2:52. And then at 2:53, Maddie called Bethany, and that was the last call allegedly that was made from Maddie. And so many of us have been pretty sure that whatever was happening while they were calling Jack nonstop is because there was something going on in the house at that moment. So I don't think that Maddie and Kaylee were the firsts because of that, because they would have been calling for help, you would think. That's what I'm thinking. So Xana and Ethan being first, and then because Maddie and Kaylee were like, maybe Kaylee was the one that ran downstairs and back upstairs, and the unalivers saw her and went up and did what they did to Maddie and Kaylee. So the timeline is clearly what they said originally, between 2 and 3. No, they said 3 to 4 originally. Yeah, sorry. So they should have kept with the original timelines. They should have really kept with the original timelines between 3 and 4. 2:50-ish being close to 3, so we won't harp on that too much, but between 2:45 and 3:12. Now, Were the heads that were floating around on Banfield body cam, were they involved in any way? We don't know. We don't even know who those people were. And I'm going to a whole other place here, but who the hell is Cole Berenberg? Who's that? He's in the inconclusive data report in Motion in Limine. His name is there, as well as Jack's, but Jack's is normal because Jack was there. Like, not there, but he's been there many, many times at the house. But who the fuck is Cole Berenberg? So I'm like, the timeline is off. It's off by a little, and it's going to stem back to the 3:12:45 scream that I hear on the Banfield cam, that I've always heard on the Banfield cam. A lot of you don't hear it. I hear it. But that could be when somebody made a discovery of some sort, right? All you hear is a scream. And then something kept happening. Now, that wouldn't match the time frame that they're saying that the perp left at 4:20, and that's why I'm a little wondering. But that would mean they were there for over an hour. Over an hour. Clearly. Like, that's what it would mean. If the unalivings happened at like 2:49 around, and the perp didn't leave until 4:20, it makes no sense. It really makes no sense. And this is all stemmed from, I'm not going to go there, but there's some creators that like to put that out there, things out there to confuse people. And I'm confused. You can hear I'm confused. Like, based on what I saw on YouTube yesterday, I'm really confused now. And that's basically what that creator wants us to be. He wants us to be confused, and he wants us to... Hi, Quartzy. No, you've gone outside, bud. Anyways. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the timeline was between 3 and 4 or after 4? Let me know, because I'm so confused.